Rolling power outages pose a major problem for households, businesses, and industry. Vietnam relies on hydropower for 37% of its electricity, and record low levels at water reservoirs are hurting production. Vietnam faces a shortfall of 3 billion kilowatt hours this year's dry season. But shop owners assured me it was unusual to run out of power in the middle of January. This was my first trip to Hanoi, and it was not at all what I expected. Wandering around the 1,000-year-old streets of the Old Quarter is quite an experience. For some reason, people here don't seem as warm toward tourists as in the South, though. I check into a $10 a night hotel in the Old Quarter. The manager takes forever inspecting my passport. He's a friendly sort, though. I book a tour for Halong Bay, and I'm told by the travel agent that I can find good coffee at a cafe just down the street. I actually prefer going to places where the locals hang out, to the westernized establishments. A student of mine invited me to meet her at the Museum of Ethnology. The museum is both a research center and public museum, whose stated purpose is to preserve and present the cultural heritages of ethnic groups. There are 54 different ethnic groups in Vietnam. Even ordinary utensils and tools look elegant behind glass.
Excuse me.
Outside the museum are examples of housing of some of the ethnic groups, constructed by members of the villages themselves. Trees indigenous to the villages were planted on the grounds as well. The area below the Tay Stilt House is used to stock animals and for activities like dyeing clothes. Visitors must remove their shoes before entering. How comfortable it is to walk on the floor, and the gentle creaking sounds when you walk. The Bahnar Communal House is an imposing 19 meters high. The roof is made of straw and the floor of bamboo. The 90 square meter floor is elevated 3 meters above the ground, a sort of high-rise apartment in the village. The Ede Long House is 42 meters long, and dozens of families lived here under one roof. I guess privacy isn't a virtue in Vietnam. The wooden statues surrounding this tomb represent those accompanying the dead in the afterlife. It goes without saying, the departed will certainly have it better in the next world. We bid farewell to Hanoi and head for Halong Bay, literally, the Bay of Descending Dragons. Halong City is 170 kilometers from Hanoi. By bus, it takes us around 5 hours. With its 3,000 limestone islands, Halong Bay is an absolute must-see. Our tour guide looks exhausted. The crew look like a bunch of party animals, don't they? Our first stop is Songsat Cave.